Donor for cornea transplant. A donor.
Donor is a dead person. So
Like before death or at the you told 6
so
hours.
it is within 6 hours. It has to be transplanted.
Any precaution to be given, any eye drop or etc.
You can if the other person of the deceased are literate enough, we can tell them to put some antibiotics and keep the eyes closed. Actually, you don't need antibiotics. You have to keep the eyes closed and moist. You can put some cotton with water over the eyes and close the eye, and within 6 hours this can be taken. Only anyone can give. Only patients with HIV infection, hepatitis B, C, and any systemic cancers like blood cancer or any metastatic cancer patients and meningitis and septicemia are the persons candidates whom we cannot transplant. Actually, if someone brings up in a eye van, any eye is taken, and if we see that the indication is not for transplant, that can be taken for research purpose as well. In 2009, a report came in Times of India. A single eye was used for 3 purposes in RP Center by Dr. Adhika Tendon and Dr. Tritial. The anterior part was used for a DALK, the stromal part. The endothelium was used for DSEC for another person, and the limbal part was used for limbal stem cell deficiency patients. There are patients, especially with chemical injury, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, who have a limbal stem cell deficiency, and these eyes can be taken for that as well as for research purpose. You can practice surgeries in those eyes. So patients with even with HIV and all, if it is not being used for transplant, you can take it for research purpose also.
In Calcutta, where it is that collect this?
Or any of the eye vans. RIO has a 24 hours helpline. It can be contacted. I think from Just Dial or some net we can get these numbers and can be contacted. We can even pledge our eyes. That has to be informed to our relatives as well as some legal institution, and many of them have a pledge form which we can fill up, and at the time of death it can be taken.
So if the person is not being diagnosed HIV positive, suppose how can we within 6 hours how we can arrange all these tests etc. and find out HIV positive or not?
It is usually
No.
Death के बाद
No, suppose somebody is not done.
some amount of blood can be taken initially, and rough ELISA can be done. But usually, if the cause of death is not known, actually we don't take it for transplant. Maybe it can be used for some research purpose. There are lots of researches going on actually from that donor scleral button and the limbal stem cells, so it can be used. Actually, the cause of death is the most important thing. The relatives of the deceased has to write the cause of death. It could be a septicemia. If it is a septicemia or HIV, then it is not being used.
In accident cases, suppose somebody died, then he has placed his eye and he has not done test before, then you have to collect blood.
To collect it.
In metastatic disease, you told it is contraindicated. Metastasis to any organ or to eye?
If it is a history of metastasis, not used for as
Metastasis to liver or lungs, you can take.
You can take it, but not used for transplant.
Why?
We don't know the degree of metastasis which has occurred, so there's no point in taking a risk for someone who is actually free from a very deadly disease. We don't know that if it is being transplanted and something happens.
Any method by from cornea itself you can know it's nothing?
No, actually the lenticule, donor lenticule which is taken, it is assessed in slit lamp for the quality of the donor, the endothelium status, the stromal status, the haze. But for tests, if some amount of swabs are also taken to see if there is any pseudomonas infection or not, actually, but not for these to rule out cancers.
Suppose this hepatitis cases, hepatitis.
No, hepatitis B, C, all these which are bloodborne. Another very important is Creutzfeldt-Jacobs disease, which is hardly diagnosed. Fran diseases, that is also not used. Corneas are not used, but hardly people actually take that into mind before transplant because of the acute shortage. There are, if we go to big centers, we'll see that corneal ward is with people who need donations are there month after month waiting for corneas, and hardly there is any donations. So if we get a good eye which is optically clear, then they are used for transplant.
Why not arrange a corneal place camp in our hospital?
You need a good eye bank. Eye bank is the
No,
most important.
they can donate anywhere in Calcutta, but let us have a place of everybody.
Fine, that would be good, I think.
Which victims?
Prevention bias, how much vitamin A solution is given to the animal?
Which victims?
So it is prophylactic dose is that at 9 months we with measles we give this mega dose. There are 5 mega doses which can be given in 5 years of life. So the first is at 9 months. If it is less than if the baby is less than 6 months, it is 50,000. If it is between 6 months to 1 year, it is 1 lakh units. And if it is more than one year, it is 2 lakh international units.
Actually, 150 people.
And for treatment, it is 2 lakh at first day, next day another 2 lakh, and after 2 weeks another 2 lakh. That is the treatment.
About 150 people died in which tragedy? Whether their corneas could have been taken?
Maybe yes, should have been taken. Actually, it depends on the relatives' minds. For other organs like liver and all, brain dead patient is important, so they don't give because they feel that patient is still living, maybe the brain is dead. But here, even if the patient is entirely dead, even then you can take it within 6 hours of death. So I think it should be.
Acquired blindness, particularly due to corneal opacities.
Pardon, sir?
Acquired blindness due
Yes.
to corneal opacity, and that patient is eligible for corneal transplant. Due to delay, suppose you are getting that cornea after 6 years or 10 years like that. What I want to know, is there any time gap or time limit after which you cannot do that? Because if we are delaying, then these reflexes will be less in the brain. So naturally there is a chance of not getting the result.
Yes, if it is in children less than 8 years, where there is a chance of amblyopia, it should be done very early because you have to make an optically clear medium for them. Otherwise, these further developments don't occur. So, if it is a adult or after 8 years, someone has been affected with corneal blindness, those patients can be done because the optical system has already been accustomed to light before, so it's already developed. For them, we can wait. Actually, waiting we have to assess the posterior segment by ultrasound because we cannot see the retina and posterior segment in these patients because of the corneal opacity. By rough estimate of ultrasound, we can see whether the retina is attached or whether we can roughly assess whether this patient is developing glaucoma, secondary glaucoma. If these are there, then the transplants cannot be done because if with a retinal detachment or a severe glaucoma, the survival of the graft and the visual outcome is poor. So they are not candidates for surgery.
So once the maturity is over, then there
Yes.
is no time limit.
There is no time limit. If the blinding disease is after 8 years of age, then it is the prognosis is still better. You can go for wait for transplant. But if it is within 8 years of life, then because of amblyopia, the full restoration of vision may not be possible.
Patient will psychiatric this, there will be no problem.
Psychiatry is no problem. they don't affect cornea.
I have seen one girl, she has both eyes corneal opacity, but when for her, she just put one hand on one eye and they look. Is there anything?
Certain corneal scars actually cause diffraction of light. This light which is coming is diffracted and they have a lot of glare. So maybe because of the glare, she's trying to avoid the light to come into that eye.